Alright, we want to be able to do some regression today. The first thing we want to be able to do is how to estimate a regression in Excel, and then how to interpret the coefficients. So here's our regression right here. So let's first think about how we do this in Excel. So we needed data that has both salary and points. So I turn to my data set. Here's NBA Salary Master. It has the variable salary and it has the variable points. So I come to data analysis. So I go to the data in the ribbon, and I come to data analysis, and go to regression. And then with that is I input my Y range. My Y range is the left-hand side variable. In this case, that'll be salary. So I can hit Shift, Control, down, and it'll highlight the entire column. And I do my X range. Over here I do Shift, Control, up, and it'll highlight again that entire range. Now notice that the first row is points, and so I'm going to click on labels and I create a new worksheet. Then when I click OK, it creates this Excel regression output. The way I interpret that is this number here, the intercept, is beta not hat. This is the expected value of Y when X is 0, or in this case, it's the expected salary when someone scores 0 points, which is about $1.9 million. This right here is beta 1 hat, which is interpreted as the change in Y for a change in X. In this case, it'd be the change in salary for each additional point scored. So a player who scores one more point will get $9,000 for that year. Now if I look at Model 2, Model 2 has multiple variables. It has points, turnovers, and personal fouls. So I would estimate that the same way. I would come to data analysis, click on regression. My Y range is the same, it's still going to be salary, but my X range in this case is going to be these three variables: turnovers, personal fouls, points. All the variables you want to include need to be next to each other in columns. So those three are next to each other. I click this, and here now I get those coefficients. So this is interpreted, the intercept is beta not hat, which is the expected Y when all X's are 0. There's multiple X's. So this is the expected salary for a player who has no turnovers, no personal fouls, and no points. The way I'd interpret points now is this is the expected change in salary for each additional point scored, or about $10,000. And that's how you can estimate a single variate and a multiple variable model in Excel.